Hey, Tua, good to see you. Sorry, new to the market, was covering the Packers. But I know expectations, probably for you, you put so much on yourself. My question is, where does your drive to chase perfection come from?
I'd say my drive, to chase being great at what I do it came from when I was very little. I've been playing football my entire life, and all you try to do at the end of the day is try to win the game. And when the outcome doesn't go your way, that's a feeling you don't like feeling. So for me, I don't like feeling, the losses. Obviously, we want to win. And so that's why I harp on, putting all that pressure on myself.
Alan?
Hey, Tua, how would you describe what it was like practicing in those conditions? And was it as crazy in terms of the weather as anything you've ever experienced?
Yeah, it was really good. We're going to have to play in the rain. We're going to have to play in conditions where the ball is going to be wet, where it's going to be cold, it's going to be hot. You got to expect the unexpected. So, it was really good for our guys to go out there and compete in the rain. And I thought today was, overall was an all right day. There's things that we got to fix here within the next couple hours to look over film and correct for tomorrow.
Josh?
Hey, Tua, it's really loud out here, so I hope you can hear us, man. The Dolphins made it a priority this offseason to, get you some help at wide receiver. What's it like now that Will is here, that Jalen is here, that you guys were able to get out there and get the first one, in the books?
Yeah, well, it's really good to be able to throw to all these guys, get good timing within full speed routes, looking at a defense, also communicating on what they see within the defense and how we're communicating, how we're going to run our routes, where we're going, landmarks, and so forth. So it's been really good to throw with all these guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Tua, sorry, it's hard to hear out here, so I apologize if I'm asking you something you've been asked. But when you look at a practice day like this where it's raining, where a lot seems to not be going right for you as far as throws, what do you take out of that, going into the next day?
Well, I think today, the emphasis for us quarterbacks, we wanted to be aggressive today within the pass game. We wanted to see if we could fit throws in. We wanted to see, what throws we could make, under these conditions. And we're just trying to push the ball vertical down the field. There's some plays that didn't go our way, but that's plays that we can take a look at in the film room and move forward with.
Travis?
Hey, Tua, that was kind of the line of my question for you was how much do you want to try to push the ball in these practice situations? What does it do to kind of, I guess, increase your likelihood to hit those passes on game day when you can be more aggressive on the practice field?
Yeah, well, kind of like what I said, to the last question with Cameron's question, that's just been the emphasis for us coming out to this first day of minicamp was just to be aggressive, push the ball downfield. Obviously you want to be smart, but if there's a time to make mistakes, now's the time to make mistakes. And we're just trying to see what we can fit in the hole, what we can throw within coverages, and come in the film room and then learn from it.
Hal?
Can you hear me?
A little bit.
I'm sorry, it's so noisy out here. I just want to ask you if there were any common threads that came to mind with your discussion today.
Sorry, I can't hear. I can't hear your question.
Let's go to David, and we'll try to come back to you, Hal. Hopefully we'll not.
Hey, Tua, how's it going? Question for you. I haven't heard you talk about Fitz moving on to Washington, and I was just curious because you guys had a really interesting relationship. On the one hand, he served as this great mentor for you. And on the other hand, you were kind of going to take his job. And then late in games, late in the season, there were times where Coach Flo would say, well, he would go to the bullpen for Fitz. So I'm just curious how you've processed him moving on and what it means for your career moving forward.
Well, I understand the game of the NFL and how the NFL works. And for me, Fitz has been a great mentor. Fitz is a great, person. Just the kind of characteristics that he has as a person, it's kind of slim to none. I'm actually very happy that he has an opportunity to go to Washington and compete. But the impact that he's had within my first year, and then the things that I can take from him are going to be very big this upcoming year.
Josh?
Yeah, at OTAs, you talked about the decision to stay in South Florida in the offseason, but what has Nick meant to you? Nick Hicks, being able to train with him and have him in your close corner throughout this offseason.
Yeah, it's been good to have Nick. Nick's been a good resource for me to, be able to help train the things that I need to, work on and whatnot. Have a lot of respect for him and the things that he's helped me accomplish. And so that's really it. He's helped me to get better with my strength and whatnot. But, I think a lot of the things outside of that is going to be mental for me, the mental aspect of the game.
All right, we'll take two more, Tim and then Omar.
Tua, I had a similar question as Hal did, so I'll try to ask his as well. I know you haven't looked at film yet, and you said today is a learning day. I get that, but was there a consistent thread to the interceptions? Was there something that specifically you were trying that just wasn't working, or was there just nothing consistent that you can put your finger on as far as a cause?
Well, that's kind of like how I answered it earlier. Those are the things that we were trying to work on. We were trying to be aggressive, push the ball downfield, and try to move guys to fit the ball in tight windows and spaces. And so, kind of now that we put that on film, it gives all of us as a quarterback group to go back into the film room, talk about, what we seen, what we were trying to do as far as leverage the defenders with our throws. And then take the coaching from our coaches and then also one another.
Thank you, Tua.
And last question.
Tua, I just want to ask you, what's next for you after minicamp wraps? What are your plans in terms of yourself personally and also working out with the guys?
Well, as far as what I know next week, I'm not too sure yet. I'm focused on what we got to do within the next couple hours to fix what we got to fix with today's practice, and then worry about tomorrow's practice to finish out strong for this mini camp.